Welcome everybody to the first video of the channel. I'm very excited to get this series started. Obviously, we're going to start off with the first build of the channel. Obviously, I would have loved to make videos before. We've had a couple builds before. We've had E36 M3s. E92 M3. You can catch up on all of those on our Instagram page at Gamma Motorsports. But right now, this channel is getting started off with this beautiful E36 M3 that I just purchased. Keep up with the channel, turn on post notifications. I'm going to be posting a lot of updates with this car. It needs a lot of work, and I'm going to take you guys throughout the entire journey. This car, I'm buying it to flip. We're going to do a full restoration on it, and then we're going to see how much money we can make off of it. Hopefully you guys can take some good pointers from it. See if you guys can purchase these cars yourself, take some knowledge from me and make better decisions about your cars. Hopefully you can learn from me a little bit. I can give you guys some tips what to look out for on all these models and exactly what you need to look for to get a perfect steal just like this car. So we're gonna start off with all the good things about the car. I was honestly surprised, these cars don't come with any physical buttons. It's kind of weird, but the car is currently fully gutted. To give you guys a better angle, there we go. So the car is fully gutted right now. The main reason is because the back seats were kind of stained, and we're gonna have to respray them to make them look nice. But the front seats, so this car actually did come with the light gray sport bucket Vaders. As you can see, the seat is in very good condition. I forgot to mention, the car only has 64,000 miles. So let's hop in the seat really quick. So starting off with the interior, we have done some work on it already. I would have loved to film that. I do have some videos, clips of the installation. You guys can see me struggle. I'm gonna put them right here. So what we're working with right now is let's get it started up actually. So like I mentioned before, it's a very low mile car. That's the reason I purchased it. As you can see, let's zoom in here really quick. We have if the camera can focus, we have 64,000 miles on the dash. Don't worry about those lights. In a later episode, we're gonna try to diagnose those lights and try to fix it. The car runs very smooth. We've already done an oil change on it. We use some liquid moly. We actually use some new liquid moly products. I'm gonna put it up right now. I believe it's an anti-friction solution. It's a very new oil, and I'm excited to see how it works in the E36. I don't plan on pushing this car. That's why I have an anti-friction oil, just to make sure it lasts long for reliability. So, of course, I have done, like I just mentioned, we already have an Alcantara steering wheel, black suede. And you may ask why the interior is gutted. Basically, the rear seats were in pretty bad condition. Let's get this focused. Yeah, the seats were in bad condition. Overall, the car really was not cared for. I want to do the car right. We're going to do a full restoration. So we took the seats out. We shampooed the carpets and everything. The back seats needs to be taken care of. Of course, in another episode, stay tuned. You guys are going to see everything on this car. Right now, it's all removed to assess the car, to see what we need to do, to see what we have to work with. But the first order of business was the headliner. The headliner was sagging tremendously before. We're going to roll clips of that right now. We're redoing the entire headliner in black suede, just to keep it classy. Everyone loves suede. We already have the suede shift boot, so why not? All the pillars have to be done too. Everything, you can see all these wires are hanging. We have to take care of the sunroof too. We're doing a lot of custom work. In a later episode, we're gonna have an episode dedicated just to the interior, where I'm gonna take care of all this, and you guys are gonna see exactly how to do it. I'll show you every step, exactly what glues to use, so that hopefully you guys can do this on your cars. Because honestly, this work is very easy if you put your head to it, if you put your mind to it, if you really want to put the work in. This is honestly arts and crafts. So yeah. A lot of E36, if you're familiar with E36s, you can, If you're familiar with E36s, you'll know that they have a lot of cooling issues. This car has a new radiator put in it by the previous owner. We're going to have to check on that on a later episode. Like I said, I'd love to dive deep into this car in this video, but this is just going to be an overview. A lot of upcoming videos are going to go into a lot of depth. So This is just a basic overview of the car. I would love to dive deeper into every component of the car, but that's for upcoming videos. I really want to go in depth, show you guys exactly what products you need to use, exactly the processes. If I put it all in one video, this is going to be hours long. So right now, just a basic overview of the car. The interior, like I said, it's a low mile car, but it really wasn't taken care of. These door panels are really dirty. We're gonna have to find out a solution for this handle. As a driver handle, it's used a lot more than everything else. The front two seats are actually really nice. The interior is really good. Just the back seats, the guy stored rusty parts on the back seats, and the rust literally got wet and soaked into the seats. I'm telling you, this car is not taken care of. And of course, on this channel, it's our job to flip that around and for the next buyer, make the car good. You know, save a potentially wasted M. You know, we never want to waste these cars, especially in an all original Techno Violet purple car. We're gonna go pop the hood now. Actually, I want to get into the bad stuff, but let's get all the good stuff out of the way first. There's a lot of bads about the car. So right here we have an all original engine bay. Everything is, you know, we're not gonna modify the engine anymore. It's actually really good that it's stock. We have Godspeed coilovers installed right there. You know, the engine runs perfect. Like I said, there's a new liquid moly oil in it. Should be good. I mean, it's just beautiful. Ultraviolet purple everywhere. Really nothing to complain about here. The only thing that we need to change is the headlights. I'll get to that later. So I think that honestly it's pretty sad, but I think that ends everything good about the car. Oh, we have all original M contours. Like I said, there was a big dream of mine. Anytime I had an E36 M3, I would always tell myself I need those contours. And I found the perfect car, Techno Violet purple with M contours. And there's also a surprise in the trunk. We have a spare. Excuse the mess, we'll get into that right now. But we have a spare. That's extremely rare. So we got lucky. It's just gonna be better for the selling price. Time to get into the bad things. So one of the first things I noticed about this car when I purchased it was the sound system. I'm gonna get inside right now just because it's quieter. So excuse the window, there's no moldings and it's literally just rattling when I close it. When I got the sound system, the audio was so bad and I really didn't look into it, but upon further investigation, this entire speaker's missing. And if we turn around and we check over there, both subwoofers, I believe they're subwoofers, they're both shot. And it seems like the previous owner tried to run a custom audio system. I really don't know. The wiring in the trunk is so bad. I'll bring you guys to the trunk so you can see what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see right here, this is terrible wiring. And this is absolutely not how you wire a car. I'm sorry about the focus, but this is literally extension cord wiring from Home Depot that you use for your desktop, for your desk, to plug in all your appliances. It was used to wire in an amp. This is not going to work. There's also no amp in the car. So again, in a future episode, we're going to go over the entire audio system, make a custom subwoofer, custom wiring, everything. So of course, with the new amp and the new subwoofer, we're gonna get a new head unit. We're gonna honestly revamp the entire audio system, because instead of replacing the crappy 1997 speakers, we might just go the extra length and put some nice speakers in this for the next buyer, so that it's enjoyable to drive. That is honestly the worst part. The entire electrical system honestly is pretty shot in this car. As you can see, there's so many wires hanging. Honestly, nothing works. The only thing that works is the windows. The door locks don't work. The heat, we have to change the heater resistor cord. It actually works right now, but there's a lot of problems with it. The airbags, I highly doubt the airbags work. The original steering wheel was hand bolted on. The previous owner, I honestly don't understand what he was trying to do, but the car was not put together properly. And we're going to take you the whole journey. We're going to take you the whole journey of rebuilding this entire car and doing it right, and showing you exactly how it should have been done from the beginning, instead of however this car was ruined by the previous owner. And now getting into the worst part, the scariest part about the car, which honestly is not that scary. We'll get to that right now. So the reason I was able to get this car for so cheap was this right here. Now this might look terrifying, but E36 owners know this is a common problem. This is a very common problem. And you can see wires hanging. Terrible wiring in this car. We're going to have to fix it all. But my guess is one of the last owners blew through the shock towers. And instead of welding an entire new shock tower like we're going to have to do next week, which will be the next episode, is fixing that because currently it is undrivable. This is terrible. This is not safe at all. This is not the proper way to do it. And this is honestly why the guy was selling the car for so cheap. This side is arguably even worse. Both sides are no good. We see this seam? We're gonna have to cut that entire thing out. Well, new shock towers, they're $50 a piece, and I have a buddy welding them for me. Literally $100 job. It's a $100 job. I'm not sure why he skimped out on it, but we're gonna save a nice E36, and we're gonna do it the right way. We have Rogue Engineering reinforcement plates, Gargistics, stabilizer. We have a stabilizer bar coming. We're going to do this thing properly. We're going to make this a show build. We're going to show everybody how a nice E36 is supposed to be made. So next week, I'm going to take you on the journey. Honestly, we're just going to full send it. We should get a trailer and drive it, but I'm going to see if we can bolt this up and drive, 10 below the speed limit all the way. We're going out of state. It's about a 2-hour drive to my buddy's shop, and he's going to get that fixed. So this shock was the one that blew through, and that's probably why the subwoofer is missing, and the back window was actually cracked because I found broken glass everywhere. So the shock blew through, hit the subwoofer, and went straight through the rear window. This is a low mile car. The reason why this happened was because he had very, very cheap coilovers, because the old coilovers were given to me too. They were very cheap, not installed properly, and that's what caused the rust there. So once we get that sorted, the car will be in perfect driving condition. We can finally start dialing the fitment, and we can start making it look nice. But yeah, that's the next episode. We're gonna be taking care of those strut towers and the strut tower brace and everything like that. The front honestly is good. We're gonna have to reinforce the front too because I don't want this happening in the front. And also more goodies. Next week, when the shock towers are getting welded in, we're also going to be painting the wing, the GT wing that everybody loves on the E36s. We're going to get this mounted up. We're going to show you how to do it. And that's going to really transform the look of the car. And also, a lot of these wheels have some major fitment issues. Each wheel, honestly, is aligned differently. Each wheel does not sit like the opposite side. This car is not symmetrical at all. And we're going to have to figure out a way to fix that. We're going to have to go through every wheel, fix every bushing, and make sure that it's good. And another thing worth noting, which I've mentioned several times in this video, I'm sure, is these headlights. These headlights are so ugly. We're gonna have depot headlights coming in. I've worked with a buddy of mine, Angeli guy. You can check out his Instagram. I'll put the page up right now. We're gonna be doing custom built headlights for this car. We're gonna try to keep it as OEM plus as possible. I'm honestly really excited to work with companies on this. This car is missing a lot of stuff, and a lot of companies out there have really cool products that they're willing to show off. So we're going to see if we can work with companies. We're going to get some cool products in here. And we're really going to make this a nice car. And my hope is we put this car on Bring a Trailer in the summer and get top dollar for it. And then once the car sells, we will then do a price breakdown, because you don't want to reveal the price before you sell it, because then people will try to, run you down. They'll start bringing up the numbers about how much you paid versus how much they're paying. You don't want that. After the car is sold, we're going to reveal profit numbers, profit margins, how much you paid for everything, how much you paid for the car, how much for the parts, and how much you sold it for. But honestly, we have a long way to go. We just have a couple mods done right now. The entire interior is about to come together very soon. Very soon. It's got it. I'm honestly very excited for this build. I'm very excited for you guys to be part of this journey. Any support is appreciated. We're gonna need a lot of help on this build. It is missing so much. And we don't want to let a good E36 go to waste. So everybody, please drop a follow. Please drop a like. It's honestly free. It takes 5 seconds of your time, and nothing helps a new channel grow more than likes. So tell your friends, share the video. Please please drop a follow. It doesn't hurt you. It only helps me, and it only helps me make better content for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episodes, where we're really going to start making progress in this car. We're going to do tons of DIYs. If you own an E36, you're going to want to watch these videos. We're going to give step-by-step processes on how to do everything super in-depth, so you guys can do it at home. And of course, after this, we're going to be moving into E46s, E92s, possibly some engine swaps. So be an early supporter of the channel. Drop a follow. Your support will be noted. We're gonna be dropping hoodies soon, keychains soon, t-shirts, masks. Only if we have tons of support on this channel. So guys, please drop a like, please drop a follow, and to more videos. I'll see you guys next time.